Hi, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, All My Plants. Today's video is a plant haul. I don't know how many I got because I didn't actually count. I'll just start showing them to you, and I guess we'll figure it out. The first one is Ludizia Discolor. It's a jewel orchid. I have never had this particular jewel orchid, but it's real pretty. It's real pretty. I've had, it was a McCody's. And it looked like it had copper lightning running through the leaf. It was very pretty. I had it for a while. It flowered prolifically. Couldn't tell you what happened to it. But anyway, I'm trying to plant up. I talk about a terrarium every once in a while, so I did get some plants that I think will be suitable to plant in there. This one says it likes humidity. The other one, I don't know if this is the same, but the McCody's, it did spread quite a bit. Like it filled out its pot pretty quickly. Don't know if this is the same, so I might not plant all of these in here. They are all coming from the same place, but I assume that they also propagate easily, like the other one did. You see, they're just kind of sticking up here and there and there. But it's the dark leaf. It's the dark leaf. And the pinky red copper veining on it. I don't know. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. This was almost $20. It was $18.95. Is that a normal price for these? I have no clue. But I did think it was really pretty. And I was getting it either way. So I don't think $20 is unreasonable. I don't know. But I really like it. So that's the first one. I'm going to stick it in the, not the terrarium, the cabinet. And then the next one is not something anybody, I think, would expect me to buy. It's Peperomia, variegated meridiana, it says. I have not willingly owned a Peperomia or cared for a Peperomia in a long time. But this one's cute. Hopefully we're focusing. Try to block my face with it. It might do the trick. It's cute. It's variegated. It's a weird variegation. It kind of looks like pests have had at it. I haven't seen any pests on any of these, but I did give them, you know, a spray when I got here with them. It's cute. It was $5, and it says that it likes terrariums and fairy gardens. So, we'll see. It's cute, though. I mean, I can't say that I don't like Peperomia. I just generally haven't done with them. Now, how is this supposed to go in a terrarium? It says, keep dry. Mounting habit. I don't know how well that's going to go. I really haven't done well with Peperomia. Any type. Sometimes they'll do great for a while. Sometimes they die within a week of me bringing them home. And it's definitely a watering issue on my part. I just haven't figured it out in my conditions. I can read other people, like what they write about it, or watch other people's videos, how they care for them. It doesn't matter. My conditions are different. My approach is different. I don't know. Wish me luck with this. And then the next one, because as I said, I'm going to work on a terrarium, is a Phytonia, which I do. I like Phytonia. Even out of terrariums, I've done okay with them. But the time always comes when I let them dry too much and they just will not perk back up again. I'm sorry. I keep thinking I'm seeing mealybugs, but it's just the way this plant looks, I guess. It's not actually white. It's the furry stems, I guess, are throwing me off. I don't know if you can see them in there. But it's cute. I liked this one because it's not the typical red or yeah, it is red. Not the typical pink or white one that I see. It's much more reddish, hot pink. Colors are hard. But, yeah, for a terrarium. And it feels different. I didn't notice that. This is the first time I've actually touched these leaves. It feels different than any other Phytonia I've ever touched. That's strange. These are thick and very leathery. Okay. Alright, so that's that one. Threw me off. This one here has absolutely no information about it other than it's Oxalis peduncularis cristata. Fan stalk oxalis. It's cute. I do like oxalis quite a bit. And this one here is growing like a little tree. I've never seen that before. This was really cute. When I brought it home yesterday, and then last night in the dark, all the leaves kind of bent back and folded up. And it was cute. So I have to Google this one, I guess, to find out what it wants. I assume it's going to be similar to other oxalis. Could be wrong. If you're familiar with this and know that I'm wrong, please let me know before I do something terrible. But it's cute. It's cute, and I think it'll look nice in a little terrarium. Just something a little bit different, you know? And then the rest of them I did not get them for terrarium purposes. This one here, it just says Hoya, but I'm pretty sure it's a Hoya Croniana Silver, maybe Super Silver or something like that, which I have had this plant before, but I don't have any Croniana or Lacanosa. And what exactly happened to them, I couldn't tell you, because I checked them out. No root mealies, no. One of them actually did have flat mites. I was going to say no flat mites, but that's a lie. These leaves are all very thin on this. I did water it last night because it was pretty dry when I brought it in here. But yeah, I don't have any other than this one now as far as Croniana or Lacanosa go. And I think it's pretty. I think it's so pretty. I used to have a bunch of them. A bunch of different varieties, you know, the black, the super silver, the silver mint, I don't know, a bunch of them. And this is it now because I repurchased this one. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I might go ahead and propagate it right now. Like, well, not right now, but immediately. I'll put it that way. Because I'm so paranoid about Hoyas anymore. But I love them. And this is one I'd like to have. If it's anything like my other experiences with Lacanosa and Croniana have gone, it'll grow pretty quickly. Even though it is quite splashy, I guess. So, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't unalive this one. It's very disappointing. It was all of them. There was 15 different kinds of Lacanosa and Croniana around here. And within a 6-month period, I didn't have any. And I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you what I did. Tried to propagate them, and none of them survived that either. So, I don't know. And then this little guy here, I've had Dischidia before. This is, I guess, Oyantha. Let's see if the pot actually tells me. Oyantha White Diamond. It's a variegated Oyantha. Outer variegated. And it's very pretty. It's very pretty. I had the regular Million Hearts. I've had the Million Hearts variegated. And some other kind. They are no longer with me. And I kept them in small pots forever. They seemed to refuse to grow for me. They flowered and did all that stuff. But they just never really grew. And eventually, I say it before in videos and all the time, tiny pot dry quick. And I'm pretty sure that's what got them. So hopefully I don't do that to this one, because it really is very nice. Very nice. I found it very tough. Like, it was tolerant of most stuff, but after having its roots very dry and then very waterlogged over and over and over for a long period of time, it really couldn't take that anymore. But, you know, I'm hoping I do better. I'm hoping I do better. I will probably also try to propagate this and get it into a larger pot. Because, you know, there's a little bit of danglage there, room to propagate. And the next one, we're moving right along, is just a coffee plant. Just a little coffee plant, because I think they're cute. I love them. I did have one before, and it probably, I want to say, quadrupled in size. And it was mealybugs. What's it say? Arabica is the type of coffee, apparently. Easy house plant, I would agree with that. I don't think I ever got to see flowers on the one I had before, even though it was significantly larger than this one. But $4, I figured I'd try it again. Mealybugs took the other one out, and I just could not get rid of them. Not for spraying it, not for all the things I did to it. But I'm a little bit better at getting rid of mealybugs, like getting on top of things at this point, because that was I'm going to say at least 5 or 6 years ago. Paying a little bit more attention now, so hopefully it'll do better than its predecessor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna repot all of them. All of them. There is one more. I just really like the glossy leaves, that it did grow fast, that it was very tolerant of everything. So hopefully I have the same experience, minus the mealybugs, with this one. That's my hope. Gotta make room for the last plant because it's huge. And the last plant, if I can get it up here, oh my gosh, is this one. I don't even know if you can see the leaves. This one. This is Philodendron bicolor. And I'm sure somebody's looking at it right now going, no, it's not, because the undersides are green. Or green with a blush, I guess. Even the oldest leaf here, it still just has a blush. But the way you know it's bicolor, or the way I know it's bicolor, is the vein on the back is red. It goes right into the petiole, and there's red on the underside of every petiole. And it doesn't, I mean, it's very clear. It's like half red. So I'm guessing that as bicolor matures, or maybe depending on the conditions it's grown in, the red on the back isn't so terribly obvious after the leaves harden off. You just mainly see it in the midrib and some of the veining. I don't know, I'm staring at this plant. The caterpillar up here, I don't know if you can see that. Nope, we're off the screen. It's half red too. It's kind of red on one side and then green on the other. Sticking up here. I don't know how well any of that's showing because we're kind of far away. Maybe I'll put in some B-roll so you can see while I'm talking here. But this plant, even though it's big, scraggly, it's got some damage. I bought it anyway because the leaves, it's those long, slender leaves. I'm just really into it. They're from the tip of my finger to my elbow long, 15 inches maybe. But very pretty, very pretty. I like the long, slender leaves. And I'm probably going to chop this plant up. I'm not sure. It's just, it's on a bamboo stake. This is how it came. I haven't done anything to it except for put it in this big urn cover pot to get it up off my floor. But I'm probably going to repot it and propagate it at the same time. Just so that I can get it on a pole that's a little bit more manageable than having it just kind of on a stick. But I love it. I love it. Even if it's not bicolor, which, like I say, I believe it is. I have no reason to think otherwise. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's the leaves. Those long, skinny leaves, and they're thick. Well, yeah, I did. I was going to say I didn't know what it was when I first saw it. Yeah, I did. In the back of my mind, I'm pretty sure that's Philodendron bicolor. And then I walked over there, felt the leaves. They're thick. They're real thick. I'm trying to think of another leaf that we could compare it to. It's just, they're so thick that they crack if you bend them. I mean, that midrib will crack very easily, as you can probably tell because there are quite a few dings and stuff in the leaves, and that's just moving it around, it existing and living a life. Maybe, like if you felt I want to say maybe a Burley Marks, Monstera Burley Marks. Those leaves are very thick too. I'd maybe compare it to that. It's thicker than like a regular Monstera leaf. Very thick, very rigid. I don't know, but I love it. I love it. I haven't cleaned it up or done anything to it. Once again, I just kind of spray everything when I bring it in because I don't have room to be quarantining a whole bunch of stuff. And I know that's a no-no, but let me live my life. So yeah, this is the last plant, I'm pretty sure. I just grabbed a handful. We were just going out and running around, so I stopped by the plant store and, you know, just grabbed some stuff. I've been wanting to fill out the terrarium a little bit more. This was not a planned purchase until I saw it sitting there, and I was like, yep, I need that. That's exactly what I said. Yep, I need that. And so it came home with me. But yeah, so that's what I got. Give me your thoughts. Cross your fingers for me that I don't make the Peperomia angry. And thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.